Hi, Jacob. So good to see you again.
So
Last
good
time
to
we
see
talked,
you.
yeah, last time we talked was with Camilo when you dropped your collab.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
yeah.
I will never forget it.
Oh my God. Well, this is round two, I guess, and this time is just us together. I'm just so happy you said September. I was paying attention to the last interview,
Yeah.
and I'm so glad you love September. You have like really good taste in music. That's my personal favorite song too. I
Oh,
love this
really?
song.
Oh, great.
I love it. And I have like this little kid, my son, he's 4 years old, and it's
Ah,
his favorite song too. So yeah,
come on. That's
September.
wonderful news.
Yeah, it's a
Amazing.
beautiful song.
It's the best song
Well,
ever. Yeah.
yeah, it is. It is. Well, so Peru is about to witness the Jacob experience, and honestly, I can't wait to see you live and witness all of your magic. I think it's amazing how you even get people like probably have no idea and don't necessarily know how to sing to be part of it. Do you ever
Mm.
get the chills like hearing the whole stadium, arena, the whole crowd singing perfect harmony with you?
Every time, every time I get chills because every choir is different, you know.
Hmm.
Every time the audience sings, it's the only time in history forever where that this group of people has assembled together for the reason to sing. And so
Yeah.
it's like hearing a sound that you'll never hear again, and just thinking about it gives me chills, you know.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And talking about this magic, what's the moment for you in your creative process that feels like the most magical to you?
Wow, there are so many different types of magic in the creative process. I think there's the magic of the beginning of an idea, when
Yeah.
something's just coming. Oh, I could do this. I could do this. Oh, and like the world unfolds before your eyes. It's like you're an explosion of imaginary things, and that's always such an exhilarating thing. Then there's the magical moment when you go through all that process and you share it at the other end. That's probably
Uh-huh.
equally magical when you say, and now this is for you. You know, you can take it and do what you want to do with it. That's really, really special. But so many moments in between too, you know, when you're solving problems in creative processes, maybe by yourself or maybe with a group of people. Um, I think the making part for me has always been a very special part of it. Yeah, and I think that's really why I make music. I don't just make it so I can kind of get to the end. Like I make it because the process of crafting something, whether it's on a stage or whether it's here in a studio or even in a conversation, like the way of building something with a group of people or within my mind is such a powerful and special feeling.
I can see that, and I think that, like you say, the most important thing is like to create, to be able to like experiment new sounds and have this idea. Maybe does it even finish like your work? Because I've heard that sometimes you don't even feel like the idea is like all done. You know? Do you feel more yourself like when you're producing or when you are on stage?
I think I feel very much like myself in both situations,
In
but
both.
but but
What a blessing. That sounds it's nice because most of the producers like love being like more like backstage, you know?
sure, sure,
And
yeah,
and
yeah,
and and, and
backstage,
not be the frontman and to assume like all the crowd and everything that is happening on stage. But
yeah,
I
yeah.
can see you enjoy both.
Both to me that it's the same. That I enjoy them the same amount, but they're different, very different processes in a way. You know, the production space is a lot of just me inside and measuring things and listening and thinking or whatever. And then the performing is all about the outside. So, you know, one is inside, one is outside, but they're also the same. You know, it's like my process
Yeah.
is to try and make something as beautiful as it can be. And you can do that over a long period of time with your tools, or you can do it in a short period of time on a stage where it's the only time it will ever happen like that. And both are really special to me.
How does it feel for you, Jacob, when people call you a genius? I know that many people ask you this, but I mean,
Mm.
does the label inspire you or adds some pressure maybe?
Well, I think the word genius is made up. You know, it's like every word is. It's a symbol for something that it's not real. You know, it's like no one's really a genius in isolation. I
Mhm.
think you can become fluent in a language by working with the people around you and understanding the process of doing that in a way that's meaningful. And I think I've done that to a point over the course of my life. I think I've really spent time with things that I care about and people that I care about. But I think I'm not particularly interested in being put on a pedestal because I think that it doesn't make my life easier and it doesn't make your life easier either. You know, in a way, I can think of
Yeah.
times where I've put people on pedestals, but in a way, it's like it's more challenging and more true to see
Mhm.
everybody as a human being who's just trying their best to build things that they care about, you know? And
Well, that's so beautiful. I think you are so modest, anyways. But yeah, it's beautiful the way you see it. And I also this make me think about creativity, right? Like
sure, sure.
I think that the biggest gift is not like genius, but being able to create, to be creative, to explore.
I feel the most alive when I can share the light that I feel with other people.
Talking about sharing, you've shared the studio with icons like Herbie Hancock, Quincy Jones, Stevie Wonder, but also amazing voices like Sisa, Tori Kelly, Chris Martin, Shawn Mendes. How different is your creative energy when you are moving between like this kind of artists, which have such unique worlds?
Yeah, yeah, it's an interesting question. Well, my job is to get the best out of the people around me in that situation. And in my experience, I'm only as kind of powerful as a musician, a collaborator, as I can make the other person feel in the
Yeah.
studio. So if I can make Tori Kelly feel on top of the world and give her really like a lot of kind of like a good place for her to be herself, like create the right conditions for Tori to be her, or same with someone like Suzo or Chris. If I can help them feel comfortable every time I collaborate with a musician, it's a slightly different process, but I think the underlying principle is the same, which is, where can we build a bridge from my world into yours and try and do it without expectations.
Well, something I was thinking about right now is that, of course, a lot of these collabs happened within the Jesse journey, right?
Hmm.
Now that it's like complete, like the 4 volumes are out, how do you feel about that project?
What I've understood and learned from that project so much is it's not just about collaborating in a musical sense or having an idea together. It's about collaborating in a human way, and it's about opening yourself up in a way where you're free to meet another person and to see their world clearly enough to make something that's of value. And I think the biggest lesson I learned really was when I got into Jesse Volume 4, which is the latest one that came out. I was kind of looking for something to glue the album together. And I wanted something to make it feel unified. And in the end, I used the audience choir. I recorded the sound of the audience at my concerts. And I put 100,000 people on the album. And that, as a sound, is huge, enormous sound. I started as one voice, just me by myself in this room with one microphone and just a big head full
Big
of dreams and
idea.
ideas.
Yeah.
And now 100,000 people's voices are carrying the essence of my voice
Well,
into their own lives. And I think to me, when I look back at the Jesse journey, like that, even just that one fact makes me really emotional to think about it. And it's such a powerful idea.
can't wait to for you to make it happen here in Peru.
Yes, no,
Oh,
absolutely. And I've never been to Peru before, so I'm so
I
excited
know this is
to
your
come
first time.
for the first time and hear the choir and but also just to see some of the beautiful country. I've heard so much about it.
Yeah. Is there anything you hope to experience here, maybe besides of course the show?
Oh gosh, I mean, as a country, there's so much beautiful nature. My fear is I won't be able to explore even a tiny bit of the beautiful natural world there. But I'm just hoping to get a sense of the people and the vibrancy and the color and try some of the food and just go for and explore
Oof. Yeah, you'll
and if
like
I
the
can,
food. You'll like the food.
I think I will. People keep
You
raving
will.
about it to me.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
and the fact that you are like so you like these new experiences and to experiment, I think you'll love the food
Yeah,
here.
yeah, great. Yeah, yeah. No, I'm
Well,
so excited.
something I wanted to ask you, just to finish, was about your interpretation of Keep an Eye on Summer. It feels
Sure.
so intimate and nostalgic at the same time, especially knowing that you're a big fan and that it become a tribute to Brian Wilson. What's
Yes.
going through your heart while recording it?
Yeah.
Because I know
Well,
you're a big fan.
one of my favorite things to do just in an afternoon is to record a song of some kind. Sometimes it will be my own new idea, or sometimes it's a song that already exists. And I remember really clearly I sat in this room on Midsummer's Day in last year in 2024, and I sat here and I thought I really want to I want to just record something. So I recorded this song called Keep an Eye on Summer because it's the longest day of summer. And I
Yeah.
did it in 3 or 4 hours. And by the end, I thought, oh, this nice little kind of painting. I'll just forget about it, put it over there. And then this year, I've been thinking much more about the guitar, and I've really fallen in love with the guitar. I have this beautiful 5-string guitar, which is quite
Ooh, it's beautiful. Yes.
uncommon. because most guitars have six strings. This one has five, and I've been spending a lot of time with it. And when I was thinking about songs that felt like they lived in that world, I found this little painting I made of this song, and I thought that's really sweet. I'd like to release it in tribute to Brian because, Brian passed away a few months ago, and he's been a huge hero to me since I was a little kid. And yeah, just it just felt like a nice thing to share, and I've really been enjoying the more intimate feeling of such worlds. It's sort of in contrast to the scale of Jesse. It was such an enormous album, and so I think in my mind I've really been enjoying spending time with things that feel a bit more sort of sensitive and a bit more kind of yeah intimate and cozy, I suppose. And it's been
Yeah.
something I've been excited to share for a while.
I find that so inspiring, like the fact that you can be, I don't know, recording Grammy winning albums and I don't know, singing for the biggest crowds, but at the same time you enjoy like these moments in your room doing music for you, like experimenting, creating,
Yeah,
like not willing for something else that just creating and have fun. That's so inspiring because I
yeah.
think that
Oh,
many
thanks.
artists when they like get to this level when it's all about maybe the I don't know, money or just being part of an industry. I
Hmm.
feel like it's refreshing that you still do this like for you. It's
Yeah,
so
I really
inspiring.
do. Yeah. Thanks for
Yeah.
saying that. I mean, yeah, I've always done it for me, really, underneath all of it. I even if nobody was listening to the music, I would still be making it. So but I just feel so lucky that people are listening, and I can't wait to bring the show to Peru, of all places I never would have dreamed as a kid of being able to go to such a beautiful, legendary place and play my songs. But I honestly can't wait.
Oh my God. I can't wait to see you live, Jacob, here in Peru. Your mind is as wild as it is magical. So we
Thank
are
you
so
very much.
happy to be able to have you here like in a while, in some days. So well, we are gonna be there. We're gonna be in the crowd. And finally, can you send some quick shout out to your fans in Peru and to Studio 92, please?
Yes, I can. So to everybody who is in Peru who knows about me, Jacob, I cannot tell you how honored I feel to visit your beautiful country, full of beautiful music and beautiful food and beautiful nature and such a beautiful feeling, and to come and experience it for the first time. I have so much energy and love and joy that I want to share, and I know that you have the same for me. So it's about time. Thank you for being there, and I'll see you really, really soon. And thank you to everybody at Studio 92 for having me. It's been really lovely.
It's been lovely. Thank you very much, Jacob. Always a pleasure
Always a pleasure.
chatting with you.